Today's yoga practice is for everyone. This is a great practice to strengthen your body, but also open up hips, hamstrings, and we'll work on some balance. Grab your yoga mat, grab a couple blocks. Also, I am 31 weeks pregnant, so I will be modifying a few poses. If you are pregnant, please consult with your doctor before practicing. I will be modifying some poses, but feel free to rock out as you feel is good for you today in your body. Have fun, and let's get started. So we'll begin the practice in a child's pose position. You'll come down to your mat, take your knees wide, big toes touch, and bring your forehead down. Begin the practice with the breath in the nose and out your nose. Set any intention for the practice today, affirmation or prayer. Very slow, extend the arms forward, spread your fingers wide, really evenly wide, and walk your arms to the right. Thread the left arm under the right arm. We'll get a little twist. Back of the left shoulder to the floor, your head down. Feels okay to put some weight in the neck, left side neck. You can wrap the right arm behind your low back. And take your right hand down, back to child's pose. And walk your arms to the left. Slide the right arm under the left arm. Twisted Balasana, the back of the right shoulder to the floor. You can wrap the left arm behind your back. You can keep some weight on the right side of the neck. Back to child's pose, Balasana. Stretch the arms forward, spread fingers. Inhale, come on forward to tabletop. So get the shoulders right over your wrists, bring your knees right below hips, and let's go through a few cat-cows. Feels good to move with your breath. And now come to a neutral spine and step the right foot forward. As you step it forward, inhale, come up into low lunge. As you exhale, take your elbows out wide. Bring the bottom tip of the elbows forward. Draw your shoulders back and lift your chest forward and up. Breathe in. And go back a little bit as you breathe out. Inhale, come back up, take your arms up. Exhale, take your left hand down, right arm opens to the right. You can always pick up the back knee. You want a bit of strength in the legs. Top arm over the ear. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, put back knee down, right hand down, tabletop. Right hand forward, turn to your left, and we'll turn your legs, your toes behind you. Stack your legs one on top of the other, and take your left arm up to the sky. Right hand down, left arm up, and you'll feel the hips lift, so the right side body gets a bit of strength. Align your head on your spine, top arm over the ear. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, lower your hips down to the floor. Take your left hand down, right arm down. And then from here, you'll take your right leg out straight, put your left on the floor. We're gonna lift the right leg up. We're gonna go for 1, 2, you can rest your head down. You want 3, some nice adductor strength. 4, 5, let's do like 4 more. 8, 9, 1 more. 10, now hold it up on 10 and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. That feels so good. Put your right leg down. Put your left foot on top of the right leg. Take your left hand down. Now push your right hand down into the mat. Push your outer edge of your right foot down. You can even use your knee, and you'll lift your hips up. Side plank. Ooh. Breathe in. Look down, come around, tabletop pose. Breathe out. So, so good. From tabletop pose, step your left foot forward. And inhale, come up into low lunge. Take your arms up. And then exhale, elbows wide. So you want to get the elbows in line with the shoulders. The bottom tip of the elbow forward. Spread fingers. Pull the legs in, lift chest forward and up. And then go back a bit. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale to come back up. Take your arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Take your left arm up. The left arm right up to the sky. You can take the left arm over the ear. You can pick up back knee. Push through your legs. Deep breath into the left side waist. As you exhale, back knee down. Left hand down. Let's turn towards the right. So you're in a assisted side plank. Hips are lifted. You can take your top arm up. Breathe into the whole side waist. Top arm over your ear feels good. You go for that. And now slowly lower right hand down and the left hip down. You'll stack your hips. Lay your left forearm down. Bend your right leg, put your right foot flat, and we'll lift the left leg up. We'll go for 1, 2, we're going to 10, 3, 4, strengthen inner thighs, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On 10, hold it up and pulse for 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, oh so good, 2, and 1. Lower down, stack your legs one on top of the other. Put your right hand down, lift your chest up, put your left hand down. Now push through the knees with them bent or the outer edge of the foot and lift up. Hips up, side plank, Vashisthasana, breathe in. And look down, breathe out, downward dog pose. Whew. So you can pedal out your feet, spread your fingers, and really connect into your 10 finger pads of the fingers, but then also the 10 knuckles of each hand. Bend the knees and lift your hips up and back. Now walk your hands to feet. We'll hang upside down, Uttanasana. Catch elbows or ankles. Go down with your head. You can take your feet wider if that gives a bit more space for belly. And let your head hang. Inhale, take fingers to floor, halfway lift. Left hand down, inhale, right arm opens, twist. You can bend the left knee a little more and straighten out the right. Then look down, right hand down, bend the right knee. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And inhale the left hand down, walk your hands forward, downward dog. The options for your vinyasa. You can inhale, come forward to high plank. As you exhale, put the knees down, put your chest to the floor. Breathe in here. As you exhale, point the toes, lift your belly, lift your chest for an upward facing dog or assisted up dog with the knees down. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Look forward, walk your feet to hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bow, fold, and breathe out. Catch your hips with your hands, elbows and shoulders up. Inhale, rise, stand up, and take your arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Drop your arms. You can bring your feet together to touch. Push your legs down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hold your left wrist. We'll bend over to the right. Pull the arms and the legs into center. Inhale, come on back up. Hold your right wrist, lift your chest, lift your arms, and go to the left. Squeeze your legs together, squeeze your arms towards each other. Inhale to come on back up. Take your feet hip distance, hands to low back. Press your legs down, take your shoulders back. Breathe in, lift chest up, and go back as you breathe out. You inhale, rise up to stand. And as you exhale, bow forward, fold in, touch your mat. Drop your head. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step your right foot back, place your back knee down. Inhale the arms up, low lunge. As you exhale, hold the right wrist, lift your chest, and bend to the left. Inhale, come on back up. As you exhale, touch down, downward facing dog pose. Inhale to high plank pose. Exhale, knees can come down, low push up, or knees, chest, chin. Cobra or an up dog assisted, or lift the thighs. Exhale, back downward dog pose. Inhale, right leg to the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. Put your back knee down. Inhale, come up into low lunge. Now as you exhale, put your hands on blocks on either side of your front foot or to the floor. Shift your hips back, half splits. You could point and flex your front foot to create a bit more space in the right hamstring. Inhale to come forward, land your front foot, pick up your back knee. We'll play with a bit of balance. Push your right foot down, take your hands to blocks, or in the air, lift your back leg up. Breathe in here. Exhale, land the left foot to the floor, bow, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bow and drop your head, breathe out. Step your left foot back, place your back knee down. Inhale the arms up, low lunge. Now hold on to your left wrist, lift your chest, bend over to the right. Pull the legs together. Inhale to come on back up to center. As you exhale, touch down, downward facing dog pose. Inhale to high plank pose. As you exhale, lower down halfway or all the way, or knees, chest, chin. Back bend, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. On your inhale, the left leg to sky. As you exhale, step your left foot forward, place your back knee down. Inhale, come up, low lunge. And then exhale, hands on blocks or to the floor. Shift your hips back, take a straight front leg. Ooh, you can point, flex. Get some space in the back of the left hamstring. Whew. Inhale to come forward, land your front foot, pick up your back knee, look forward, no hands or use the blocks, lift your back leg up. Balance, breathe in, and land your right foot to the floor and breathe out, bow, fold. Feet together, inhale to sit down, chair pose, Uttanasana. Exhale, bow, forward fold in, Uttanasana, drop your head. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step back to downward dog as you breathe out. Now in downward facing dog, breathe into your spine line, get it nice and long, lift your hips high. Then from here, feet together. Lift your heels up high, inhale the right leg to sky. We'll stack it, right hip up on top of the left hip. Bend the upper leg. You can stay like this or practice that flipping over. So if you're flipping over, you turn your belly to the sky. Bend your knees, lift your hips up. Take a look around. Inhale, look down, take your right hand down. Turn to your left for a side plank. You can always put your right knee on the floor if you need to. Lift your hips, lift your top arm. Or you stack your feet. Spread the toes. Look down, inhale, left hand down, right leg up, breathe in. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. Now taking your left knee to the floor, push your right foot down and step your left leg a little bit off to the left. And then you'll straighten your left leg. So you're in this sort of like a diagonal. And then you move your hips back, breathe in. Move your hips forward, breathe out. So your left leg is straight. Move your hips back, breathe in. And then move your hips forward, breathe out. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Good, now next inhale, step the left foot back. Spin your back foot flat, align your front heel to back arch, and come up, warrior 2. Whew, loosening up the hips. So you wanna feel warrior 2, you're lowering your right hip, lift your chest and align your arms. Turn your palms up, this will relax the shoulders, and reverse it. Back hand down, left thigh, upper arm to the sky. Inhale, come back, warrior 2. As you exhale, side angle pose. Right forearm to right thigh, left arm up. You can take the top arm over the ear. Or explore a half bind or full bind. Left arm goes behind your back. You can catch the top of your right thigh. It feels really good to take the shoulders back and open your chest. Now look down, inhale, touch, downward dog. Breathe in, come forward to high plank pose. And breathe out, lower down halfway. Back bend, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Whew. So creating a bit more mobility in the hips and flexibility through your hamstrings. Bring your feet together, lift your heels high, push your arms down straight, and inhale the left leg to sky. Then we'll open the hips. Yeah, like that, and you can bend the upper leg. Stay like this, turn your right fingers out, and then flip it. Bend the knees, and move your hips up towards the ceiling. Get the shoulders more onto your back, open chest. Look down, left hand down. We're gonna turn to your right, side plank. So you can place your left knee on the floor, or you stack your feet, one on top of the other, and lift your hips up. Look down, right hand down, downward dog with your left leg up, breathe in. As you exhale, step your left foot forward, breathe out. Now breathe in here. As you exhale, we'll take the right leg a little bit over to the right, so you have a bit of space between your legs, a diagonal. Breathe in, lower your hips, move your chest forward, and then breathe out, send your hips back. Do that again, inhale, come on forward, open chest. And then exhale, move your hips back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now next inhale, align your left foot, your left heel to your back right arch. Step your right foot back. Push your feet down, inhale, come up, warrior 2. Whew. You're gonna feel that your head, your neck and your spine is right in between your legs. And then turn your palms up, breathe in, and reverse the warrior, breathe out. Warrior 2, inhale. We'll take side angle pose, left forearm to left thigh, right arm up. So this is great to strengthen the legs. We're also opening the hips. The outside of the left knee aiming to your left little toe. Push your right leg straight. Top arm can go over the ear, Or you could bind, right arm behind your back, half bind, full bind if you know that. Left arm goes under and inside, that's it. Align the head with the spine and take 2 more deep breaths. Good, inhale, look down. We're gonna touch down, downward dog pose. High plank, breathe in. Low push up, breathe out. Back bend, breathe in. And dog pose, breathe out. Step your right foot forward. Put your back knee down and shift your hips back for a half splits or full splits. So we're gonna practice getting a little bit more depth. You can walk your hands back on blocks, on fingertips. Yeah, hamstrings. Breathe into the right hamstring. Breathe into your hips. Very slow, you'll walk your back leg up, land front foot flat, and step to downward dog. Let's do the other side. Left foot forward, back knee down. And shift your hips back. Half splits or full. You can walk your arms back a bit, open your chest. Have my back toes tucked. It's just a reminder to keep steering your outer right hip more forward, left hip back. Walk your hands back, plant your palms down, take downward facing dog pose. From here, step your right foot forward, spin your back foot flat, come to warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Now move your hips to the left, reach your right arm forward, and we'll take triangle pose. Right hand to the right shin, to the floor or to a block. Left arm up. Really ground your feet down into the floor. And move the right butt in a little, shoulders back at the same rate. Now look down, take your left hand to left hip, step your back foot in. Now look forward a little to the right. Take your right hand forward to the floor, lift your left leg up, half moon balance. Feel the standing leg can always bend if you need to. Right hand can be on a block or to the floor. The upper leg straight, flex it, and stack your left hip up on top of the right hip. Left arm can go to the sky. Breathe in. And then look down. Wrap your left hip down and you'll bow, forward fold in. Bring your feet together to touch and sit. Inhale, chair. As you exhale, stand up. Lift your chest, curl your upper back. And inhale, hands to the heart center. Drop your arms, just feel that in your body. Inhale, reach your arms up, back bend. Exhale, bow, forward fold in, touch your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step to downward dog, breathe out. Get plugged in, arms and legs, they pull to your center. And now look forward, big step, left foot forward. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, come up, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. So line front heel, back arch, and you'll straighten out your front leg. Move your hips to the right, reach your left arm forward. we will take Trikonasana, triangle pose. So I'm starting with left hand a little bit higher up my shin, and then work on some more length through the left side waist to get a little lower to the floor. Keep the breath really even and sweet. You can always bring chin center chest. Take your shoulders back more. If the neck is okay, you look up. Now look down, right hand to the right hip. Start to bend your front knee so it stacks over your front ankle. Look forward. Press down through the left leg, right leg up. So you're getting really steady and balanced on your left leg. Plug into the left big toe. Stand on the left arm. Lift your right hip on top of your bottom hip. The top arm to sky. You can look down for balance. Really make your upper leg strong. Flex the foot. Press through the upper leg. Breathe in. Now look down. You'll wrap your right hip down and bow. Forward fold. Breathe out. Whew. Halfway lift. Inhale. Inside that out, exhale. Split your feet apart, pick up your big toes with your 2 first fingers. You can take your feet as wide as you need, and then lengthen your spine forward, inhale, and bow head down as you exhale. This feels so good to get some blood to the brain. Let your head hang. Release your big toes, halfway lift, breathe in. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, breathe out. Now turn to your right, and we'll do wide-legged straddle, so 3 parts. Check your feet are in the same plane. Chest forward, hips forward, heart forward, inhale. And then hands to the floor, shoulder width apart, and reach the crown of your head towards the floor. Now you can always walk your hands back, so wrists start to stack under the elbows. Your head may touch or even just graze the floor. You can bend the knees a bit. Just allow the upper body to move closer through the window of your legs. And you start to straighten the legs a bit more. Halfway lift, inhale. Catch your big toes. If you can reach them, you grab them. And exhale, bow and fold in. Shoulders go up, head down. Touch down, halfway lift, breathe in. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, knuckles to sky and head down. Touch down, halfway lift, breathe in. And turn to the top of your mat. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. And step downward dog, breathe out. It feels good to just lengthen out your spine. Do a vinyasa if you want. High plank, breathe in. Low push up, breathe out. Back bend, inhale. And dog pose as you exhale. Now walk hands to the feet, go to the back of the mat. And then roll up to stand. When you get to the top, take your shoulders back. Stand tall. Dancer's pose, we'll reach with the right hand and catch your right foot. Left arm up. Balancing, look forward, set it up, inhale, and then kick. You don't have to do a lot for there to be something happening. There's this shift of blood circulation in and through the body. Kick a little higher. other side for dancers. Left palm up, you can catch the foot outside or inside. If you're going inside, keep the inner elbow facing out. You catch it, so you're not twisting your wrist. Right arm up, breathe in. And you'll start to kick back as you breathe out. Like bring in the arms and legs, tighten them up to center, but then soften your face, forehead. Left foot moves away from your body. Right arm's moving forward, getting this kick and reach to hold you in place. Body down slow. Keep your left knee behind left hip. Here we go, 5. Kick a little higher. Then release and come back. Yeah. Okay, tree pose. Place your right foot to the inner thigh somewhere, inner shin, inner thigh. And you seal the two together. Square the hips, hands to the heart. My balance is like, woo. It's good to kind of fall out and get back in. You can take your arms up. Take your arms wide. Press down through the left leg, push in with your right foot, lift up through your chest and spine. Good, look up. And release. Let that go. Left side for the tree. You could try interlaced fingers, palms forward and then up. Or even hands behind your back, interlaced, shoulders back. That's another one that's great. Open your heart, open your chest. Even back bend a bit in the tree. Push through your right foot, tailbone in a little more. Lift chest. Release the pose. Stand tall. Okay, take a malasana, a squat. So you'll take your feet open wide, squat your hips down low. Lift your chest, take shoulders back, and feel your hips get a little lower to the floor, heart a little higher to the sky. And let's try a crow. So if you're not doing crow, you stay in malasana. It's nice to just keep your hips opening. Crow is hands to floor, knees to the back of the arms. I'm not sure how much longer I can do this, so we're gonna do it. Knees to the back of the arms. You look forward, lean into your hands, maybe lift your feet. We go 5, 4, 3, 2. You can step back or jump back, chaturanga, low push-up. Or you step to dog. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Rise to your toes, come to your knees. We'll do a camel pose. So camel, hips are over your knees, hands to low back. Take your upper arms back and push your legs down. You can tuck the toes under. Lift your chest up and forward. Forward and up. And go back. Feels good. You're going back, breathing, eyes open. Reach for your heels. Then to come out, you put your hands on your hips. Head comes up last. Sit. And now come forward onto your hands, walk your knees back a bit, and you'll step your right leg out wide. So we want the right leg to the side and your hips over your left leg. We'll rise up to stand. Push your legs down, pull your low belly back, and lift your back ribs up. Take your right hand down the outside of the right leg. Take your left arm over your left ear. It's a nice side bend. You can breathe here. Top hand behind your head. Lean a little more to the right. Press down through your legs. Lift up through your left side waist. Take your left elbow and shoulder back a bit more. Breathe here. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, bring hands to the floor. We'll do that little bit of hip work again. So inhale, come forward. As you exhale, take your hips back. Lower to the heel. Inhale, come forward. Exhale and back. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Let's get outer the hips to open. We strengthen the adductors. Now we've opened. And you come back into tabletop. From tabletop, you'll take your left leg wide. Inhale, rise up to stand. And take your arms out. And then left hand goes down the outside of the left thigh. Right arm over your right ear. So we're leaning to the left. You go top hand behind your head, lean. Sliding the left hand on the outside of your left thigh. And open your top elbow up, open. You should feel this all through the right side waist. Breathe in. And then breathe out. You'll come back up, take your hands down. We'll do a little bit of that hip work. So the right knee, right below right hip. When you inhale, you come forward. Exhale, you move your hips back and down. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. All right, inhale to come on forward, tabletop pose, cross your legs, and we'll lie down on your back. So we won't be long on the back, so we're gonna do a bridge pose, and I'll give you an option to go up for up bow. So you place your feet hip distance and parallel the feet. Press your feet down, move your hips down, so then there's a bit of space under your low back. Push your head down, lift your chest, get the shoulders a little closer on your back. So the chest is a bit lifted. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. And you can stay here, walk your hands underneath, root your elbows, and then your wrists. Keep your head back, open throat. You're breathing your chest up a little closer to your chin, not chin to chest. Keep your head back. Push through your legs, feel the even body weight between both feet. And then lower, slow. Go back up again, lift your hips up. Walk your arms underneath. An option to bring your hands by your ears, your fingers forward. So you could inhale, rise up to the crown of your head. And then you take your hands a bit wider. Then as you exhale, you push up off your head. You can lift your heels and just feel the chest moving through your arms. And then you can look up and come on down. Rest, bring the soles of your feet to touch. Knees wide. Breathe in. And breathe out. In and out. Now you'll draw your knees towards each other, very slow. Take a happy baby pose, or you can take holding your shins or your ankles. Happy baby's good. You catch the outer edges of your feet, legs wide. Great, great, great hip opener. Legs together, roll over to your right side. And you'll come to sit. So do a little bit of hip work. Take your feet to the floor, hands behind you, and move your hips side to side. This feels good for the outer hips. Now you'll come back to center. Take your right leg wide and the left foot in front of you. So the left shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Now take your right leg, turn your right toes out, and place your right foot to the top corner of your bottom knee. Now this can be quite intense and it might be too much to sit in this position. So you can place your left foot on the floor, lean way back, and put your right foot on top of left thigh. Thread the needle on your back is another option, or seated double pigeon. Flex your feet, spread the toes, and sit tall. Breathe in. Let the hips settle as you breathe out. Whoa, hips. So your next inhale, we're gonna lean back. Take your feet to the floor and do that side to side. It's good to like loosen up the outer hips. And to the other side, so you'll take your right leg. So the shin is more parallel to the front of the mat. Flex the foot. The left leg straight, left toes out. You put your left foot right at the corner of the bottom knee. You can sit the best you can, and if it's really awkward, you lean back more. Give more space for the belly and the thighs. Take some really generous breaths into the hips, outer hips, inner hips. All right, slow, lean back. Take your legs out wide. Uttanasana, Konasana. So the legs are wide. You want to turn the hamstrings down, the quadriceps up. You can sit tall, even hands behind you. It takes your spine in more, your chest up a bit more. Ground your legs down. You can stay here, or you'll start to walk your hands forward. And catch your big toes. Breathe in, open chest. And breathe out, you'll fold in between your legs. Inhale to rise yourself all the way up. Woo. Okay, bend your knees. Bring your feet to the floor. And when you bring your feet to the floor, set your feet hip distance parallel. Turn your fingers outwards. Take your hands behind you. Roll the shoulders onto your back. Now press your feet down. Take your shoulders back. Lift your chest. Stay there. Or start to lift your hips up. We're going reverse tabletop. Breathe in. Open your chest. You got to push down through your legs to lift your hips up high to the sky. And now lower to the floor. Gets my hamstrings every time. Now once you lie down, take your feet about mat width apart or a little bit wider, always feels good. Pick up your hips, move them right. Let your knees fall over to the left. You can take your arms wide. Now, it may feel good to put your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. to your top foot first. Inhale, bring your legs back up to center. Then reset your hips. Your head, spine, all aligned. Pick up your hips, you move them a little left, and let the knees fall to the right. This is a nice way to open up the outer hips, but also get some rotation through your spine. Right foot to the outside of the left thigh. You can give a little love down the left side of the body. Very slow. Bring your legs back to center. Now we're going to put the legs up in the air. So line your hips, head, shoulders. Take knees towards your chest and then up into the sky. And this is so nice to get some blood flow down your legs, especially if your legs are feeling a little bit tired or puffy. So wake up the feet, spread the toes. You can put the arms up in the air too. It gives a bit of balance. Rock a bit side to side, or even move one leg forward, one leg back. I'm doing a lot of legs up the wall. It feels really good to move the circulation flow. Change the directional flow of circulation, especially if you're feeling your body is carrying more weight. It's just nice to take the weight off the legs. Put them up in the air. Open, close the legs a few times. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. You can take them wide or hug them together. Rock a little side to side. The feet to the floor. Move your legs a little side to side. Get into position for Shavasana. So any movement that you need, and I like to be a little bit elevated for Shavasana. So if you have a pillow, you would take a pillow down the middle of your mat. And this is really handy and helpful to keep your upper back a little bit more lifted. You have some pillows, you can stack them. It would look like so, and you lay your hips right at the edge of the pillow. And you lay over the pillow comfortably. Your arms beside your body, your palms up. And we'll take a Shavasana. You have long time. You can stay as long as you need. This is the best time to restore your body and mind. Give yourself a chance to fully relax. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers, toes. Stretch arms up overhead. Bend your knees. You can bring them into the chest or slowly roll to one side. Take your time. You'll come up to a seated position. Just always, when you complete your practice, a moment to reflect and thank yourself for showing up today. It's not always an easy way to arrive on your mat, but thank yourself for putting in the time for you. Practice. And when you show up for you, you show up for everyone. So it's always this ripple effect, because you're up to something bigger than yourself when you practice yoga. So I hope you're feeling more energized and more awake and refreshed from your practice. A little more open. As you inhale, bring hands to the heart. Connect your palms inward. Take a big breath in. Open mouth and breathe out. Thumbs to the third eye. Thumbs to your lips. And thumbs to your heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming in today and practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and we'll see you soon.